Never underestimate the power you have to take your life in a new direction. Never give up on a dream just because of the time it will take to accomplish it. The time will pass anyway. Don't be pushed around by the fears in your mind. Be led by the dreams in your heart. Life is about balance. Be kind, but don't let people abuse you. Trust, but don't be deceived. Be content, but never stop improving yourself. Life begins at the end of your comfort zone. If it is important to you, you will find a way. If not, you'll find an excuse. Knowing is not enough. We must apply. Willing is not enough. We must do. Failure is an option here. If things are not failing, you are not innovating enough. Instead of worrying about what you cannot control, shift your energy to what you can create. Courage doesn't always roar. Sometimes courage is the little voice at the end of the day that says, "I'll try again tomorrow." You are not what happened to you. You are what you choose to become. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. The greatest pleasure in life is doing what people say you cannot do. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. If the storm forgets to bring a rainbow, paint your own. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. If you don't build your dream, someone will hire you to help build theirs. The things you think about determine the quality of your mind. The activity you're most avoiding contains your biggest opportunity. If you want something you have never had, you must be willing to do something you have never done. A year from now, you may wish you had started today. When people talk, listen completely. Most people never listen. Whether the glass is half empty or half full, you have the power to fill it up. You can be worthy. That is the power of your mindset. Worry a little bit every day, and in a lifetime, you will lose a couple of years. If something is wrong, fix it if you can, but train yourself not to worry. Worry never fixes anything. Turn your face to the sun and the shadows fall behind you. Whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world haven't had the advantages that you've had. Be the reason someone smiles. Be the reason someone feels loved and believes in the goodness in people. Happiness is a choice. Choose to be happy and you will always find something to be happy about. The pessimist complains about the wind. The optimist expects it to change. The realist adjusts the sails. Once you learn to love and accept yourself, you would not want to be anybody else. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Happiness is not a goal. It's a byproduct of a life well lived. Accept yourself, Love yourself and keep moving forward. If you want to fly, you have to give up what weighs you down. Long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity. Be brave enough to live the life of your dreams according to your vision and purpose, instead of the expectations and opinions of others. To conquer frustration, one must remain intensely focused on the outcome, not the obstacles. What is a friend? A single soul dwelling in two bodies. True friends don't come with conditions. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. A goal is not always meant to be reached. It often serves simply as something to aim at. It's not what you are that holds you back. It's what you think you are not. A river cuts through rock, not because of its power, but because of its persistence. When 99% of people doubt your idea, you're either gravely wrong or about to make history. Work hard in silence. Let your success be your noise. It's only after you've stepped outside your comfort zone that you begin to change, grow, and transform. Even if you cannot change all the people around you, you can change the people you choose to be around. Life is too short to waste your time on people who don't respect, appreciate, and value you. Spend your life with people who make you smile, laugh, and feel loved. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. There are only 2 days in the year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday and the other is called tomorrow. Today is the right day to love, believe, do, and mostly live. You cannot control the behavior of others, but you can always choose how you respond to it. Your hardest times often lead to the greatest moments of your life. Keep going. Tough situations build strong people in the end. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Your end can be greater than your beginning. Butterflies are the greatest proof of this. If you feel a vastness of passion towards a particular goal, you owe it to yourself to follow through with it, because what your soul desires is ultimately what you need. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. Be grateful for what you already have while you pursue your goals. If you aren't grateful for what you already have, what makes you think you would be happy with more? 2 things define you: your patience when you have nothing and your attitude when you have everything. The truth is not for all men, but only for those who seek it. Believe in your heart that you're meant to live a life full of passion, purpose, magic, and miracles. When defeat comes, accept it as a signal that your plans are not sound. Rebuild those plans and set sail once more toward your coveted goal. If people are not laughing at your goals are too small. Don't waste your time in anger, regrets, worries, and grudges. Life is too short to be unhappy. When you realize that you're the only person responsible for your happiness, you'll begin to approach life differently. If you don't control your mind, someone else will. The only thing you take with you when you're gone is what you leave behind. The struggles we endure today will be the good old days we laugh about tomorrow. Life's trials will test you and shape you, but don't let them change who you are. Whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process he does not become a monster. And if you gaze long enough into an abyss, the abyss will gaze back into you. An entire sea of water can't sink a ship unless it gets inside the ship. Similarly, the negativity of the world can't put you down unless you allow it to get inside you. The first step to getting anywhere is deciding you're no longer willing to stay where you are. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. The world is changed by your example, not by your opinion. The master has failed more times than the beginner has even tried. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion. If you don't make the time to work on creating the life you want, you're eventually going to be forced to spend a lot of time dealing with a life you don't want. When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Today I will do what others won't, so tomorrow I can do what others can't. Never confuse a single defeat with a final defeat. When someone tells me no, it doesn't mean I can't do it. It simply means I can't do it with them. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. Always be a first-rate version of yourself and not a second-rate version of someone else. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. All you need are these: certainty of judgment in the present moment, action for the common good in the present moment, and an attitude of gratitude in the present moment for anything that comes your way. And why should we feel anger at the world, as if the world would notice? Don't be overheard complaining, not even to yourself. You win when you no longer need to hold on to the things that keep you from soaring. Listen to your inner voice more than the voices of people who never make an effort to understand your point of view. Small steps in the right direction lead to lasting change. He who knows that his character is blissful by nature does not need anything to be happy. Learning is not just a means to an end, but a way of life that opens the mind and expands the soul. No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path. Soon, you will have forgotten everything. Soon, everybody will have forgotten you. If the problem can be solved, why worry? If the problem cannot be solved, worrying will do you no good. The willing are led by fate. The reluctant are dragged. If something is difficult for you to accomplish, do not then think it impossible for any human being. Rather, if it is humanly possible and corresponds to human nature, know that it is attainable by you as well. There is no fire like passion. There is no shark like hatred. There is no snare like folly. There is no torrent like greed. You have the power within you to endure anything, for your mere opinion can render it tolerable, perhaps even acceptable, by regarding it as an opportunity for enlightenment or a matter of duty. Don't think about the possibilities of failing. Never forget to think about the possibilities of flying. All is change. You yourself are continuously changing and being destroyed bit by bit. So is the whole universe.